On EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal.
And they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Set, ready, get the flag. Mike 50. I'm coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Now Pollard. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right there, 54. Bravo! 54, Mike. Let's get it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Jones has it. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 10 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, here's Murray escaping, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Eckler. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now we'll get a quick number 2 as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
X3, 218, chop, snap.
He'll drop to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, a 360. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Oh, yeah!
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half from Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right there. 54. Ready, go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check me out. Check me out. Say. 25. Shady weapon. Check 25. Delta.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah. They obviously watched the tape a few times. 18 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Oh, good move. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd down and inches. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Set, 8, read. 6-6, pull it high.
Left guard defense.
Hey, Alpha.
36,
2nd and 2. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Right there.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. Able to haul it in is Kittle. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Murray with a 3rd and long. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come on,
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Zoo.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
First down, Saints.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Chopper. Get it.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 50. The 40. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jim. Check your hot read. Check 50. 66. Pull it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let him know. Sponge. No. It's great. Kill. Check safety.
To throw, it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 40. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run again with Hines. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, Charlie. We got to get to the ball. Let's get it now.
They'll set up a throw. Complete to Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Murray to throw. Buying time to his... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the home team here, despite the loss, they're going to finish the campaign at a sterling 13-3. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.